Welcome to Louisiana Gardening family. Last night, I don't know what happened. I was out watering the garden. They're cutting a tree over there, so you may hear it a little bit. But I was out watering the garden, and the clouds started to move in, and the thunder started to roll, and the bottom fell out of the sky. And we end up with a flooded out section. Those higher beds over there, the ones that I showed you with building the high rows and the watermelons, they're fine. The water is actually evaporated already. But this area, this is a real low area, and we still had high rows here, but I made deep trenches to be able to hold that water so I can pick those rows up a little higher. But it's like a ditch. So my idea was that this area could be flooded out when it rains, and I'm supposed to have a ditch drain going down that way to our main ditch, which would allow that water to seep off. Like if I dam it up with a little dirt and then move the dirt, it'll all leave out. But I don't think that's gonna work out totally as I wanted it to. So I had this idea of getting this little fountain pump. They had some, I thought I got the one that was $21, but I ended up getting the one that was $49. But this is it. No product endorsement. I got that 7-year replacement because it's going to be doing dirty work, not this old clean water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shovel and I'm going to dig down right here, because this little pump, this pump has to be submerged in water for it to work. So I'm going to dig down a little bit where I can sit that pump in the water. I can take this out now. And I think it's supposed to come with a hose, but it's not. So I'm going to have to figure out some kind of way to put a hose on this. Okay, so they tricked me. I thought that the pump came with a little hose. It didn't. So we end up having, I'm just trying this, we end up having these washer and dishwasher outside that we're not using, but they do have a hose on it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can, I don't even know where my tape is, so I'm gonna try to use this electrical tape. Cut this off. See if I can use this hose. Shucks. Cut me. Let me give me a screwdriver and do it the right way. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Wow, it worked. So I'll take this clamp off of this side and put it on this side. Show you that. I don't know why they didn't at least come with some kind of card, but of course it's America. They want you to buy it extra, buy it separate. But I thought I read right that it said it came with like a 16-foot cord, but that's the power cord, not the water, whatever, water hose. But I just got myself a little 8-foot hose, just like that. So that'll be enough to stretch across my driveway from one side to the other. And hopefully this thing can work. All right, let that dirt settle a little bit. Don't want to get too much dirt inside of the pump. Once that settles, then we'll crank it up and see what it does. I think the pump is automatic. When it's in water, pump automatically shuts off when water level is too low and restarts when water level rises. So it's ready. Once the water gets in it, it's supposed to kick on. Hopefully we can rescue this garden from being inundated with water. So let's try it out. I have my in. I never tried this before, so first time. Oh, look at that. Let's see. I hear it running. Cool. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't stop. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully it doesn't stop because of the mud. Let's see if I can get this stretched out. And it's almost far enough where I can get it to go off this side of the concrete and not back that way. So I may need to add another piece of hose onto here just to get it right across here. So 1 second, let me go find something else to get that water out of there. But it's doing good. Look at, and it's clearing up as well because we're starting to get some fresh, good water. And I'm getting something to go that way. So it is running fairly good. I was able to move some of that dirt there. I can't find another hose. I think the water's going that way fast enough as opposed to what's going back that way, but not really sure. And look at how fast it's pumping this water down this way. Wish I had a screen or something, but I don't know. But it's doing pretty good. So we'll see how long it takes for it to pump all of this water out of here, and hopefully it can flood this area here, no problem. I'm thinking I should get some dirt and dam this area up right here, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some dirt, dam this area up where I can kind of push everything that way, just from basic, what, laws of physics, whatever law it is. But I'll stop it coming this way, it'll go that way automatically. 1 second. The more I started looking at this water, the more I wanted it. I don't want it to just go into the grass and it's gone. If we can save some, we have some these. We also have some jugs, so we can actually fill them up and keep them for in the next few days. We'll be needing water for the pots, containers. No, remember I said no matter if it floods, probably the next day your containers are going to still need water. So we can use this today for the containers and the raised beds. The ground, we probably won't have to water for quite a while. But the raised beds and containers and the trees in the containers, we will. So we were excited yesterday when I was out watering and the rain started flowing. It was like a break day, right? So I was screaming like, yes, yes, yes. Less water and better water for the plants. And Beverly just planted out our next 3 rows. So she made a herb row, which is here, that's kind of underwater, and she planted out, these are bell peppers, sweet peppers, and okra and cucumbers. So we're really thankful that we got that water. We didn't have to water, so they're really watered in now. So now we just don't want everything to drown. And you can see now it's getting a little clearer how I dug that hole and just dropped that pump in that hole. So now all the water is going to come this way, and that pump is just going to do its thing. Little small pump, but it's doing a big job. And thanks to the dam, the water's not running back into the garden. So let me go find me some more jugs. Look like we're gonna have a lot of jugs of good rainwater for my miracle berry. So we're just about finished. I started this at about 10:30, I think. Right now it's like 12:30. It's been pumping good. I've been had to go in and kind of do some digging to kind of get everything to kind of go together, drain better. But we have been able to come up with another way to make our problem our solution. So I have these, I forgot what size those drums, you know, the big totes. I forget how many gallons it is, but I think that this is gonna be amazing by having just this one little submersible pump, because what we've been able to do so far, I'll let you look at this. We ran out of jugs. We thought we were keeping enough jugs. We ran out of jugs. I've been taking this 5 gallon right here, and I've been dumping that around my trees, and this thing is still pumping. It still has gallons and gallons of water. So I do believe that once I get those, I might get 2 totes. Put one on that end, a little bit on the other side of those green tarps, and maybe, depends on how it looks, maybe I can spray paint it, make it look a little bit better for the front yard. But I'll put one on that end as well. And we get these days like this here in Louisiana where it really rains torrentially, and I think that I can use that water. Now that may be a few months from now, or even a year or so from now, but that's what I think that I've seen. And I made these things, it cost me $50 for that. Like I said, I did have one for like 20 something. So I may be able to get 2, and I'll have one pumping on this end and one on that end. And it's kind of like not having to, I have little small kids, so I can't really dig a pond, and that's what probably people would advise. Dig a pond and use the same pump. But I feel more comfortable with having these ditches dug in between these rows like this, with the capability of being able to pool this type of water, this amount of water. So I feel good about that. But you can see we've already gotten this one, it's dried up. This one here in the middle is starting to dry, and so the sun is going to do the rest of the work, but we had to get it to at least to a workable state for it to get going. So that's it for today. Thank y'all for watching, thank y'all for joining in, but we're not flooding out. We're not gonna, I didn't plan all this stuff to just let it drown out, right? So I had to go get that. We had to go and make that purchase for the property, and it's looking like it's paying off. So thank y'all for watching. Go get your submersible pump if you got this problem. Peace.